Latino Americanos, is me, Hugo el Gringo, making another video for you Latinos to let you know that what is happening to one of your own. I've been making several videos and I am waiting for them, or I'm expecting, or I can't wait for them to go out to the public to show you the racism that United States has towards anyone who is not white. I have been granted my freedom. I've been saying this in a lot of videos that um, I have been granted my freedom from this place. But the white embassy, the white people, they are so rude. They do not even come and visit. They don't check up on their prisoners when they're supposed to. That's what their job is. Part of their job is to make sure that the aid of American citizens that are in prison, incarcerated, that they come and check on them. They haven't come here for the past 2 years. They give a phone call. The last phone call they would call, and they would say, "Is everything okay?" Like they act like they care, or like they're trying to show that they care. But the phone calls are bogus, and what I mean by bogus is that they are so rude. There's a person that's called Peter that works for the embassy. Him and these other people that work, at the embassy are just so mean to the Americans that are incarcerated here. And what I mean by so mean is that they talk to us like we are crap, like we are trash, like in a way that it's unprofessional, in a way that they don't even show a little bit of respect or a little bit of love for someone that their life has been turned upside down because they are in a prison where it is way different than the United States. But to on this video, the main point that I want to focus on this video is called paybacks. Um, it's time that me Latinos, us Latinos, nosotros que los juntamos juntos, and that we give payback to that white government, the racism that exists in America. Y este mensaje es para todos los latinos que viven en los Estados Unidos, en México, Centroamérica, Suramérica. Mira, esa llamada es para todos, que todos ustedes deben de saber lo que están haciendo los gringos blancos con uno de ustedes. I am one of you guys. They don't take me home. They're just evil, wicked people. These white people. Now, paybacks. Why am I saying paybacks in this video? There is no person more. I'm gonna say that there isn't. There's probably a few. Actually, there's probably a lot of people that would like to give payback to that racism that exists in the United States. But in my case, I want to. I have a plan that I want to give that paybacks to that racism, to that white government that exists in the United States. And part of that payback is that I put a big dent in that racism. Esos gringos nunca lo han hecho, and they're never gonna do it right. And they never wanted to. They wanted to keep it how they have it. Ever since they came here to the Americas, which is Latino Americano, when they came all the way from their side of the world to over here, roughly, I don't know, 500, 600 years ago, the racism started from that time. They started killing our cousins, the Native Americans, and even today they make fun of the Native Americans. They show disrespect to them when these white people, the ancestors of the white people, pretty much annihilated them. So now it's time for paybacks. All of you people who understand what I'm trying to say is that the white government needs to we need to put a big dent into that racism. And I have a perfect plan, a plan that I have come up with because I know a lot of things about that government. I have worked for that government. They are not going to say that I work for them because they are not allowed to say that they are not allowed to reveal the things that they have that works. What are the words that I'm trying? I'm trying to look for the right words. They are not allowed to reveal certain things or certain entities that the government has that works inside the United States. There are certain agents that are pretty much, it's called like undercover, but they work for the government. They help the police officers, they help the FBI, they help the CIA, they help pretty much all government officials to execute certain things that happen within the United States. Now, and the reason why I say paybacks is because my life has been an interesting life. Um, there's there's a whole bunch of things that I have. There's a whole bunch of things that I have experienced, and that I know that the government of the United States could make a big change in all of these things that happen in America. Now, I don't have any communications with the outside world. The embassy knows this. I don't have any family here, and the embassy knows this. The embassy knows that I am here alone, and they show their racism that when they call on the phone, they talk to us, they talk to me like I am nothing. So there is no better candidate or person that wants to execute this payback into this white government. The racism that they show towards Latino Americanos, the racism that they show towards Black Americans, the racism that they show towards against anyone who is not black. I mean, who is not white. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Anyone who is not white. So this payback that I am focusing on, that I would like to do to the government, is put a big dent inside that racism, and it's never going to be done right unless there is someone that they have been hurt by the white people. And me, I have been hurt by white people. I have suffered through some things that no man should ever go through, for the simple fact that a group of white people, one in particular person, just could not leave me alone. I know that this person was helping the government. They would steal my. I know that. Well, actually, I know that they were doing a lot of things, and they were following me. And one of the main things that um, before I got incarcerated was that I was fighting against a multi-million-dollar oil company, showing that how racist they are, that they are not giving jobs to Latinos or Black people, and that they pretty much talk a whole bunch of racism over the radios. So I had a lawsuit against them, and I know that with them and this white people that come against me, they were able to hurt me and do some things. They were able to do what they did to me right now. This is all of their work. And you Latinos, a lot of you people out there in America know the power that the government has towards anyone who is a minority. I would imagine that right now, since, like I mentioned, I don't have any communications with the outside world, I would imagine that the racism is still continues on with police officers. I would imagine that police officers have murdered a whole bunch of minorities and nothing happens to them. I would imagine that a whole bunch of government officials have hurt people who are not white, and they get away with it. But here's the big one: the upper power of the white government, the politicians that run that country, has hurt a whole bunch of people in a way that they don't even know how they are hurting them. And what I mean is economically. And the biggest thing that I have noticed since I've been in here is that virus that launched out there, that's all around the world. It's impossible that God would create something like that to hurt people. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, I don't have communication with the outside world. I'm pretty sure they're going to say that it came from an animal, or that it was just pretty much produced on their own. But that's not the truth. Like I said, many things that I lived throughout my life, that I do know that the government of the United States is one big lie. They love to tell lie after lie on top of lies, and they are good at covering up their own lies. We have seen this with those politicians. They have put America in such a debt that they're going to look for someone to blame, just the same like the virus that has been launching out. They are looking for someone to blame, and they're going to either blame a country, or they're going to blame that an animal did it, but that's not true. It is focused on money, it is focused on power, and it is focused an attack on you poor people, you Latinos, you African Americans, Black Americans. I don't know the statistics, but I can imagine that the most of the people that died from this corona are poor, or they are not white. So this is time. This time is called. It's time for payback. And yes, me from in here, from this place, from this prison, from this white person, from these white people that gathered together and did this to me, I want to give that payback to that white government. And now, ese es donde yo les estoy hablando a ustedes latinos. Yo quiero que esos gringos se enojen cuando yo comienzo a hablar en español y que ustedes me entienden. Porque hay muchos gringos blancos que le dicen esto a los latinos. Speak English. You're in America. No, eso va a cambiar. Yo voy a hacer que eso cambie. I want them to get so mad that all of us are going to always speak Spanish all around those people that think they own that country. They don't own that country. We own that country, Latinos. That country is ours. It's part of the Americas. So I'm asking you, Latinos, to back me up on this. Help me if I'm not out of here, because I know I'm going to get out of here soon. But I think that my voice is going to start something. It should start something with you, Latinos, because you should back me up on this. The perfect plan that I have is such a great plan that at the end, it is just going to be a victory for us Latinos, for anyone who is not white. Okay, well, God bless you guys, and you guys have yourself a good day, a good week. And remember, all of this is because I know that all of this, I give all the glory, all the thanks to Jesus Christ on all of this. So God bless you guys. Have a good one. And remember, Latinos, no one is ever going to love you more than one of your own. God bless you guys.